In this session, let's talk about why do we have to set goals. Okay, take an example of rocket, which is getting into the space. It first needs that kind of, from zero state, it has to take up some speed, some velocity for it to escape the Earth's gravitational pull. Earth has a gravitation, right? In order to go beyond the gravitation and enjoy this freedom in the space, it has to go at a particular speed. Okay, so if that speed is not met, the rocket will be hovering in the gravitational pull only. It will be here in the Earth space. It won't go into the space. So it's called escape velocity in science. It has to go in particular speed. Similarly, in case for whatever exams we are talking about, be it competition exams, competitions, your midterm exams, final exams, or your desire to make a habit or break any bad habit, for everything we do definitely have inertia, and it takes certain processes for us. From zero, we need to get to that speed, whichever is that inertia for us. For the rocket to get into the space, it's like that has to go approximately above 11.2 kilometers. Otherwise, it will never get into the space. It is not going to do the intended work. The rocket is not going to do there, because it's not even, the launch has failed. Similarly, for us, whatever is our inertia, okay, in each areas we have different inertias. Because based on our negative beliefs we have from many years and past disappointments, how many is the intensity of that failures, and how much deep rooted those beliefs are for us, that kind of inertia we have towards each spaces, towards working on each goals. That's why even when you set goals, one goal with little push you'll be able to achieve, but for certain goals there's so much, how much you keep repeatedly working on it and still you fail. Again you work, you fail. Again you work, you fail. So one thing we need to appreciate is either we are not giving up and we are consistently working on them, but the point is we are not able to achieve because the beliefs are so deep rooted. We are already talking about the process of achieving goals. The program itself, I told you, I'm going to talk about processes to set the things right. So for us here, the inertia is so high that I'm not able to achieve it. Okay, so it might appear like a huge task for me to even, achieve certain things in particular subjects or certain areas. Okay, or sometimes it appears like subconscious mind is very tricky, right? It's very intelligent than us. It doesn't want to fail. So what happens is, instead of it reminding us about all these beliefs, because all these beliefs becomes autopilot. We don't really remember the situations where all these beliefs emerged unless until we consciously pay attention towards it. So in our normal life, how it comes across is that anyways things are working, anyways things are fine. What is the need for me to again work on my goals? Okay, why do take these repeated pains and again failing? Why do we have to take extra pain of studying harder? Or what is the benefit of improving our performance? So if you have beliefs around studying harder and still failing, the resistance will become higher. If you have how many hour trials you're trying and your marks do not increase, okay, again you will have a belief around whatever work I do, the marks will be the same, so why to even think about improving my performance? Or you put a lot of effort in, while training, while giving your 120% best. When it comes to exams or competitions, you're definitely not being your best self. Then it can give you an inertia that, no matter what hard I try, I always won't succeed in final year exams or final competitions. So why put hard work? So it all becomes a loop, okay? And we might be satisfied that wherever I am, at least I am happy. I'm in a comfort zone. I'm not even going through these painful emotions of failing and then setting and then failing and then setting. Instead of that, let me be satisfied with wherever I am. It's okay, I'm not challenged. It's okay if I don't reach greater heights, but I'm okay to be here. I'm not at all motivated, is what we tell outside. But internally, secretly, we all want to excel, isn't it so? We all want to succeed in our life. That's what we discussed in the video which we talked about motivation, right? We all want to be successful. We want to win. We want to successfully be in all places. Okay, and we all know that once we are successful, there's so many opportunities that can open up for us. But then when you are able to achieve it, all of this is possible. But then we have so much resistance to even set goals, right? But then what we may also have to think is, once you achieve a goal, that age, the tender age, you didn't have processes. Once you have the process, right, once you have the inertia, today you know that for getting away from the earth gravitational pull, the rocket has to launch at a particular speed. Like that, for you, okay, for me to work on this particular area, I need to have processes like this to be able to get out of that inertia. And for these kind of areas, my resistance is tend to be little weaker. So with little push, I'll be able to achieve it. With these kind of areas, it's really big. So I may have to further break down my goals into smaller things and then achieve. And by achieving small goals, I feel confident, and then I keep upping my bar towards achieving further, so that my courage, my determination, and my belief essentially that I'll be able to achieve these goals will strengthen. And that way I will be able to proactively be open to set more higher bar, isn't it so? So that is what we wanted to talk about in order to achieve big success. Okay, first, I understand you had multiple set of disappointments, but please give yourself, a credit, a benefit of doubt. You also know a lot of things. You also have achieved a lot of things. Given that, as I say, it's not as you expected, or it's not in the places where society will say, wow, but in your own ways, you're also successful, isn't it? So you also know a lot of things. So here what I'm inviting you all is, achieve that, do it in a very conscious way. Do it where it matters, where you feel freedom, where you feel I am confident. So in order to achieve big success, we need to first train our mind to think big. You can't realize this goal with a small mindset, or your whatever you are having today, I can't attitude, I can't, whatever is that negative mindset, we can't achieve anything. Okay, so but I want you to say, we are all human beings. People who are out there who are successful have nothing more than what you don't have. There is nothing in the world you can't achieve. If you really set your mind to it, you can achieve every single thing. And people who are all there who are successful also have one thing in common, which is they also have ambition, they also have dreams, and they have those actions. These ambitions and dreams have given birth to certain actions, and they've been consistently taking on them, okay, with the support structure, with the correct processes. And by repeating that process, they're already energetic and they're able to achieve greater heights. Similarly, if you also dream big, and most importantly, start believing that you can also do it. When somebody else did, you could also do it. You can also do it. The first thing is, you need to believe it. If you don't believe it, that I can't do it, then definitely you can't achieve it. Okay, the first fundamental aspect of achieving anything is, first you believe. The world believes or not is different. Your parents believe yourself or not is different. Your siblings believe in you or not is different. Your friends believe in you is not different. You have to believe in yourself. First, if you believe in yourself, then definitely everything will fall in place. So believe your beliefs that yes, I can do it. Stop doubting on your doubts. Okay, whether I'll be able to do or not, what I can do or not. So this is what I want you to first start making a promise. So I want all of you to say, yes, again, I was not a failure in setting goals. I failed to know the process to set goals. Once the moment I learn, I will definitely achieve it. I was not a failure in not sticking to plans. I didn't know the process to stick to the plans. I didn't know the strategies. So I obviously couldn't stick to the plan. Once I learn it, I will be. So I am not a failure. I failed to do this task. I am not a failure in not able to focus. I didn't have strategies to apply where I get distracted, how I can focus. So the moment I learn that, I will be also able to learn it. But then what we need essentially is patience. Because always I repeat this. You didn't learn cycling in a day. It took time, isn't it so? So it's not age dependent. Okay, when you are 3-year-old or you are 10-year-old, the amount of time it takes for you to learn cycle, there's some time. Okay, So similarly, any skill, say ice skating or roller skates or swimming or any skill, whatever you learned, it has taken some considerable amount of time. So similarly, this also will take time. The process of you mastering the process of setting goals and achieving them will take some time. So you need to be patient with it. All right.